Game. Rowland, your thoughts on a maybe historic evening to see the Canadian national side come here to the Butts Park Arena?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great opportunity for the club to showcase everything that we're about on a special night, and it's a good opportunity for lots of young players, lots of them that wouldn't have played at this sort of level before, and they're out on loan playing at National 1 and 2 clubs, and they've waited for an opportunity to put on a Coventry shirt, and tonight I think they've done themselves very proud.
21-5 at half-time. Just around the breakdown, Canada were very strong.
They were, yeah. I don't think the officiating was particularly strong in that area. I think we were let down a little bit there, but Canada took the opportunities that we gave them that they created, and that's what you expect an international side to do.
2 tries to 1 in the second half. You must be proud of the endeavour that Cov showed.
Absolutely. I think they were held together, the boys, in the second half by a couple of old heads like Ben Adams and so on that are out there and adding lots of experience, and James Stokes coming on had a good impact, which is great for the first team return. But as I touched on earlier, those young players that are out there that we've probably got an improvement from in the second half, I was really proud of them. It's a pleasing day for us all.
Young Lewis Roach, he scored a try against the Canadian national side. He must be very proud of that.
I'm sure he will be. He pretty much stepped everyone on the pitch to go there as well, so I'm sure he'll be looking back at that one on the highlights here.
Going into this game, what was your plan in terms of the balance between putting up a competitive side against Canada and wanting to do justice and give new players an opportunity?
It's a difficult one because we've got 25 lads that have trained this morning preparing for the Doncaster game at the weekend, and that's effectively our priority this week. But that then frees up the rest of the squad to get valuable game time, and that's exactly what tonight was about for us. It's a good opportunity to prepare Canada for their games that are coming up in the next couple of weeks, but a great opportunity for our boys to pull on the Cov shirt, get minutes under their belt, and put their hand up for selection for the upcoming Cup games.
Interesting. How did the game come about? Did Canada approach Cov for this fixture?
It's when in our recruitment process, we were talking to Kingsley Jones about Robbie Povey and 1 or 2 other Canadian players, and in that process we shared a weekend off that we had from the league games going into the Cup, and there's a gap that they needed, and having played Oxford University last week, they felt they wanted another test before going into the game. So it was sort of in the process of picking up Robbie that we managed to pick up a game as well.
Do you think he's advanced his claims to try and force his way back into the Canada squad?
I think he's got a long career ahead of him, and I think at 21 years old he's got to take his opportunities when they come, and he had a great opportunity last week for Canada against Oxford. And tonight I think he's done himself, he's done pretty well, and he's got a lot to learn, and he's got a long road ahead of him, but he's definitely on the right journey.
Overall, pleased with how Cov did today?
I think, yeah, despite some interesting decisions on the pitch, I think they did exceptionally well.
And the weekend, Doncaster Knights, a different challenge.
Absolutely, yeah, and we've had a really good training session this morning with a group of players ready for that, and we're looking forward to the Cup weekend.
Injuries, any out of this evening?
Kayla Hutchinson's picked up a rotator cuff injury. We've had Scott Russell's hyperextended his knee. Luke Janot's come off with a shoulder sort of elbow issue. So those 2 or 3 that we'll have to look at. Will Flynn wasn't feeling very well, that's why he came off just for half time. He's doing very well at that point. So there's a couple that are walking wounded, but those guys I'm sure will pick themselves up and be back available shortly.
Rowland, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks,